Yeah. Chrome crashed. It's still like being janky.
To you? Because I can hear you
Yeah,
properly.
yeah, I can hear you fine. It's just making my computer chug.
Hmm.
Shut down. Okay. Just give it a second and I should be fine on my end.
We're live now, though.
It's fine.
So we can basically
There's
do
nobody
the...
here, right?
No, it's just us. But, I mean, it's recording this part live, so...
That's fine. That's fine.
Let me pull
We'll
up
look
some other
behind the
posts.
curtain at sometimes Chrome crashes. All right. I think we're good to go now, though. I can't see you now. Is your camera good to go?
I'm working perfectly fine. I can see the Google Hangouts. I can even see the
You look like a
YouTube
little
page.
fucking rectangle thing on my shit.
Well, yeah, because I am a little rectangle. I made myself into a square.
Well, I feel like uniformity, man.
Nah, I don't want to show the full screen. There's too much extra space back here that's unnecessary.
Yeah, but I'm like, now I gotta figure out how the fuck to do that. I don't know how to do that.
It's easy. You click on a thing on Minicam, you make a weird shape, and you zoom into it.
I am trying to do it.
Well, it's very simple. Let me open up those notes. Well, we have 3 people in there now, so.
All right. More that way. Apparently.
There we go. See, because you're using the good camera.
Rectangle, right?
You're using the good camera. Yeah, it's close enough. You're using the good camera on your face. I got the good camera pointed at my sheets.
They look the same to me.
Oh, the quality is very different. Trust me.
Yeah, I'm sure my quality probably will look shit if it's recorded on your end, I imagine.
No, actually, because it's both streamed off of the Hangout, it actually has come out pretty good.
Okay.
Surprised you didn't know that.
These guys down. I mean, this is only our second time doing this.
I know, but you haven't watched the video yet.
I have not watched it. I don't really like watching myself talk, really.
I don't either. I usually.
I did not think of go back.
You're fucking lucky. You don't have to. You're lucky. You don't have to edit these shits. Imagine that. Imagine that. Yeah. Well, good thing I don't have to edit too much these days.
Yeah,
I guess doing it live is actually
go right up, basically.
Well, yeah, on the YouTube, but like for the when I have to convert it to the audio version, I have to plonk in the intro and outro music. So the actual MP3 versions have the intros and outro. Like all this part, I cut out.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the part that I leave in is when we actually say welcome and all that type of stuff.
Oh, the stuff that we're supposed to say.
The stuff that we're about to say soon. Should probably start saying that now.
All right. What up, Chip Chaps? It's Chip Chap Chat, episode 86, I guess.
86. This is 86.
86. Second show we're trying in this
live format.
Maybe, or at least this will be one of the episode types that we provide. And I liked the last one, so hopefully this one will be good too.
I did too. Oh, you're starting drinking. Okay, I guess I'm gonna start.
I started way before you. I'm a couple of drinks deep.
That's fine. It is only noon here.
It's only noon there. It's 7:30 p.m. on the PST where I am located.
All right.
So we're having us a good old-fashioned drinking draw. Jeffrey's drinking ginger beer. I'm not sure what brand.
It's the Little Fat Lamb.
Little Fat Lamb. I am drinking some cranberry apple juice with a whole bunch of Smirnoff in it because, Live your dreams.
Because dreams are good to have. How's your week been, dude?
It's been good. You know what? I was telling you we were talking about it earlier, and I shouldn't have talked about it earlier, really, because I wanted to talk about it on the show.
Right. Well, talk about it now.
I played the Injustice game, and I'm encouraging you
to
as
watch
someone who I know will not play the game.
I don't play
Watch
games.
a playthrough of the game.
I will do that.
You don't have to watch one with people who you can hear or whatever. You can look for ones with no commentary. But
is it better without the commentary, you feel?
It depends. If you can find somebody who doesn't annoy you, then it's good.
That's hard.
Because you get genuine reactions off of it. It's just hard to find the guys you like and identify with. That takes some searching.
Okay.
But I think you could watch it with no commentary and be fine, because it really is like watching a movie that DC's never made, basically.
A movie that we wish DC would make.
Right.
It's just
so
I don't know, man. I've never fully loved the Injustice design. Like Superman's big ass S shield.
I think the designs in this one work better than the last game.
Because that was my thing about the first Injustice game, was like his big ass, the S shield, but it was an actual shield.
Right.
It's just a little weird, and I didn't like it as much.
It is bizarre. I think they toned a lot of that stuff down. I don't think it's nearly as stylized. I think this game looks like there's some of the Injustice like armor stuff still there, but it's definitely, I think, more form fitting this time, less bulky, less Play Arts Kai.
Okay, cool.
It feels more like that. If they were saying, like, what if Injustice got made into a movie? What would that look like?
And this would essentially be it.
To me, yes, because if you look at all the characters, the actors or whatever, face models for them, they look like hybrids of actors. They don't look like any specific person necessarily, but they look like hybrids of actors. Like the Black Canary character to me looks a lot like Kristen Bell. Kanoy and I both think the Catwoman in the game looks a lot like Alyssa Milano.
That's cool. That's actually good.
Alyssa Milano.
She'd make her face.
Right. There's a lot of stuff like that. So if you look at them, there's a lot of the characters where you're like, that person looks familiar to me without looking like anyone specific, but it makes it feel like you're watching a movie of the characters to me, and it's filmed very cinematically, and the transitions between fighting and story are super seamless. It's really cool to see.
You said you did the story arc, right? You played the story mode.
Right. Yeah. I played
so you beat it already?
I thought it was great. Yeah, I beat the main story already.
As who? Who'd you play as? Or does it matter? Does it not matter?
You play as a whole bunch of characters. As you progress through the story, it changes what characters you're playing as you're jumping around in the plot. And you also have options. Like I had to do a mission where Black Canary and Green Arrow are together and they're scouting an area. And when it transitions into the fight, it gave me the choice of if I could play as Black Canary or Green Arrow, and the characters will interact differently and have kind of different story things that get brought up depending on which character you pick and who they're fighting. So it's very, very interesting how they did it. If they did something like that with Street Fighter's story, even I don't know what's going to happen with the new Marvel vs. Capcom game. It looks like there's going to be a story, but if the story works anything like it does in Mortal Kombat,
you mean in Injustice?
Yeah, in Injustice, yeah. Because Mortal Kombat's one worked very similarly, but to me, because this one is more recent, it just feels even more polished. It feels even more perfected, and the gameplay is not my favorite. Like I prefer the gameplay of the Marvel vs. Capcom series.
Right.
But as far as story mode,
they've pretty much got it on lock, right?
Yeah, dude, it's crazy. All the super moves are crazy cinematic. The lighting is insane. It's got to be, I think, one of the best comic book games ever made. Ever.
Would you feel that the video games based on DC properties tend to be better than the video games based on any other comic book property.
I think that because WB owns them and WB has their own studio and many studios that work for them, they have an advantage. So they can put out a lot more content. They own all their characters. It's very easy for them to do that.
Right.
I think with Marvel, they're only just starting now to make a bunch of deals with people to try and get some of these good quality games made. So they've got like a new Spider-Man game coming that they're saying they want to be really, really good because some of his games are wishy-washy quality-wise. And they're like, look at what the Arkham games are. As a franchise, they're huge. Why can't Spider-Man have that?
Right.
A lot of the gameplay feels like Spider-Man stuff you could easily do. So I hope that game is good. But they've got that in the works. They've got Square Enix is doing an X-Men game. Or Square Enix is doing an Avengers game. It's like the first Avengers game we've gotten in forever. So
see, I reckon with that one, I reckon the Avengers Square Enix one would most likely have, if any of these Marvel games is going to have a good story mode, a good story, at least, that one would most likely be the one, at least.
Insomniac Games is pretty known for their writing. They do the
are they doing the Spider-Man one, right?
They're doing the Spider-Man one, yeah.
Okay, well, have we heard anything yet? It seems like we haven't heard much from any of these ones yet, so I'll be honest.
Not from the Spider-Man one, but a lot of people are, because E3 is coming up, and so a lot of people think we're going to get like some first look at gameplay for that Spider-Man game. It's sometime in either June or July. I feel like it's coming up here pretty soon.
Guys. Okay. Yeah. That's cool, man. So that's what you've been up to all week. That's pretty good.
Not all week, but that was what I did yesterday.
Right. One day.
And that was one day of the week. I mean, I just been working, really.
Pretty much, yeah.
We went and I think we talked about us going to the art walk or whatever.
Yep. You told me that. But
was that just you and I talking? Or
that was just you and I. That was just you and I.
Yeah, so. Well, I went to an art walk. We bought some little kids artwork from a karate school.
Yeah, he was telling me how you couldn't get you wanted the Turtles on, but his dad bought it.
Oh man, I don't think you'll be able to see it super well, but here's some of the artwork for that.
See, that's legit.
There's like a bomb-looking guy with a crown on.
Mm-hmm.
There's an alligator with a karate belt. That's pretty good. There's some good stuff in there. So
I was gonna say we should redraw some of them.
Yeah, man, I'm totally down. That's what I bought it for. I thought it would be fun.
Yeah, I try to do that with my nephew's drawing so far, but so far I can't really tell what he's drawing.
Right.
It's really
you might
like,
need a couple more years.
But the thing is, I'm like, I remember when I was drawing at his age, and mine were pretty clear. So I don't know.
Well, maybe he's not got the gift for it yet. Maybe he's not got the interest.
I don't think he has the interest, man. I don't know. It's possible. Speaking of Injustice, I was speaking to I had Bam, Battle Arena Melbourne on the weekend, and I was speaking to Boss Logic Code.
Oh, okay.
He was there, and he's more into the Mortal Kombat games and Injustice games over the Street Fighter games. So he's definitely looking forward to Injustice 2. So when we were talking, he was telling me about how the story is and how much the story mode is better. So that when you actually mentioned it, I was like, okay, so it's definitely is. If it's more than just one person saying how good the story mode is compared to the Street Fighter games and how they don't even consider their story mode, in which case that's really my beef as well with the Street Fighter games.
It's not the same thing, man. It's not even fair to compare it, really. I feel like.
But the thing that we were discussing and we were having a conversation about was how much we understand that that DC primarily in charge of the story mode and the characters and such, and Capcom's kind of having to handle everything. But why don't they? It seems like they don't care enough about their own storylines to even consider why it would make no sense why certain characters are there and such. Does that make any sense?
I think that there's a strong possibility that they might need some fresh eyes on Street Fighter.
They
They
really
need
do.
they need somebody who's a fan to come in and I think maybe try and push it in a different direction, in my opinion. Just because when I imagine what Street Fighter would be like now, it's not what it looks like. Not what Street Fighter 4 looks like, and not what Street Fighter 5 even looks like to me. So I just I don't know. I have a weird relationship with that now because I still love the property, but when I think of the property, I'm still thinking about old stuff.
Right. I mean, to me, that's why when we did the jam, I had so much fun with it because to me, I was trying to do a follow-up to 3, the real 3.
Right.
Not just like in order of time-wise, not just let's make a next game. Let's consider the characters of that game and step into the future. Not just like, oh, we have to always include characters that people are familiar with.
For real, yeah. I really like that jam too. It's one of my favorite things.
It is. It's one of because it was obviously something that we were passionate about, character-wise and such, and story-wise and such.
Right.
And just trying to imagine characters set in that world was really fun.
And to some degree, I understand the challenge of, because Street Fighter's artwork was so stylized, trying to figure out what that looks like in 3D and feeling like you need to have it in 3D.
See, that's to me. I know it's easier to say when we're not in this situation.
Right.
Absolutely, but they didn't. I think they weren't taking enough risks because, honestly speaking, I feel that Tatsunoko versus Capcom was a visually was a proper evolution of the visual aspects. That looked more like what the next step would have been. Because if you remembered how they looked in Tatsunoko versus Capcom, they were still very stylized.
Yeah.
But they looked like the next step of what they would have pushed it to. Whereas in Street Fighter,
based on Shinkiro stuff or whatever,
right?
Which
but they were still exactly, and it was a smart move to do that. And don't get me wrong, like with Street Fighter 4, they based it off Ikeno's work, but Ikeno's work changed so much since what he originally had worked on that it was it was almost like they were trying to take a step into Tekken.
Looking for
right. Because he did Ikeno did work on Street Fighter 3, him and Kinu. Yet it didn't even look like that. It looked like something completely different. And the models almost didn't match it.
But, the same would be said if they were like, let's base the game on what Bengus's art looks like. If they did it now, it's not going to be the same thing as if they did it back then.
But I just think,
why aren't we going, let's
try it. Let's give it a shot.
Yeah, with the new Marvel vs. Capcom game, why they didn't go,
oh, dude, it's
base
such
it
a waste
on what Bengus was doing back then, because we were never able to fully achieve that. Let's go for that now. Like, why? I just don't understand why there isn't that. But maybe there's weird rights stuff. I don't know how that works, but
I don't know if it's about rights and stuff. I don't know. It feels like it feels like it's a wasted opportunity. Yeah. That's all. Like, it feels like they're almost like afraid to risk. Because it is, I know it's expensive. It's expensive to do all these things, but is it difficult to even model a few of the characters? Just to sculpt the characters out in a design that would look closer to what the illustrations was, rather than like, let's go a generic. It's almost like it's generic at this point.
Right.
And to me, that's sad. I feel sad because of it.
Yeah.
Because then I see stuff like, I mean, especially when we see stuff like Guilty Gear.
Guilty Gear is cool, and I get, not every game can do that for sure, but
I get that too.
To me, if I was making games in that genre, that would have been like like it would have been like old school hip hop, like, oh shit, we gotta step our shit up now.
Exactly. I gotta
because
push
that
it now.
exists. But I don't feel like there is that competitive nature anymore. I feel like they're just like,
it's gone.
I feel like Street Fighter comes out in a vacuum. They're like, people will love it because it is Street Fighter. They always love Street Fighter.
See, bingo.
Street
That's
Fighter,
exactly
Street Fighter.
That's what
And
I was
feel like
basically
they need to be
during
competing with each other.
Right. There's no more competition. It's almost like we'll always be top. We'll always have a place because we're Street Fighter. And I'm like, yeah, you can, but I say because you're aware of that, why don't you even risk to push it a little bit further? Because if you know you're like, if it doesn't work out, and by not working out I mean like you might not make as much money, which you probably still will make money because people now are complaining yet still buying. Right. And I'm like, I'd rather people, which is weird. I'm like, it would be crazier. It'd be even crazier than that if people buy it because they like it.
Right.
Not just because it's Street Fighter. Not just because I wanna play as this new character. Say, for example, all those new illustrations, those cell shaded, clean line, no line illustrations, the character sheets and stuff.
Yeah.
Why don't you make it look like that even? Because that's still a new step.
Yeah, it's still an evolution to some degree.
Right. I mean, don't get me wrong. I would take Bengus's art, old school art, over that any day, hands down, any day. But at least that is still a fresher look. Like, and seeing those models, for example, or that look be modeled into the game, and you can actually, they look like that. Wouldn't that be neat? Wouldn't that be neat to see?
I think it would be, but I just don't know how much of the community is focused on the art part of it.
They not.
I don't know realistically how much it is. Like I know that's
part of why that's our
like
thing.
Yeah,
exactly. That is our thing, and that's why I feel we might be alone in that because
can't be the case. Like
I know we're not alone, but like
all that stuff.
I mean, like alone where it's like we're not the majority.
Right, for sure.
Yeah. Because people are more complaining about the gameplay.
I'm just like, look at what Akuma looked like in Tekken. Like, why can't we even go that direction?
Right. Like, if you want to push the more closer to reality, then fucking push it.
You can still have the stylized, hair shapes and all that. They like the Tekken games have proved that for a long time.
Yeah, no doubt.
I just don't know why we can't try that, but that's a betrayal of it because it's no longer as super stylized. I don't know what it is, but
it's a shame.
I would like to see it. I'd like to see it, but yeah, we had some stuff on our list.
We do. The first thing was the trailer for Fox and Marvel's The Gifted.
It kind of looks like Heroes.
It's very Heroes-ish. What did you feel about the trailer?
I don't know. I mean, it felt Snydery.
Snydery?
I kind of, not Snydery. What's his name? Singery. I mean, Singerverse. Yeah. It felt like his flavor as far as the X-Men stuff. They had little like Sentinel bots. That was kind of interesting.
They did.
I just don't. Right now, there's not enough for me to care. I thought the redesign of Blink was kind of interesting. Yeah. They did mention X-Men and the Brotherhood. They did mention the X-Men and the Brotherhood. So I'm assuming this is somewhere in between Days of Future Past, or somewhere in between Apocalypse and. Somewhere in between Days of Future Past and like Logan.
Although, to be honest, like we say in between, at this point, they don't care about their own timeline. This could be an alternate. This could be a whole alternate.
Where the other X-Men are.
Right.
If it's not at all related, then why even get Bryan Singer to do anything on it?
I mean, frankly, why even get him?
I mean, because they think that he does great shit on the X-Men stuff, and they don't understand that they need some, like the Street Fighter conversation, I feel like they need some fresh eyes.
I'm done with him. The trailer looked fine. I'll give the first episode a shot.
Yeah, I wonder if because they have Stephen Moyer or whatever, if they can get Rogue on it.
You reckon that's their plan?
I don't know. I'd be curious.
I don't even consider that, but I'm curious now if that's their plan. It's like, hey, why don't you join your husband for an episode or two?
Yeah, why not?
But you don't play husband and wife. You're a rogue.
Be a man. Do the right thing.
Yeah, just do it because Bryan Singer's here. You like him, don't you? You're a rogue in like his films,
right? All of my friends,
all of them, all of the friends. But that trailer looked fine. I was like, I'll watch the first episode. Judge Dredd, Mega City 1 is gonna have a TV show.
Yeah, I think I did hear something about that. Are you excited about that?
Yeah, I am.
Is it Carl Urban have anything to do with it?
No, unfortunately. But I like. You know what? At this point, if that's Carl Urban's only Judge Dredd film, then I'm at least happy about that because we have one really good Judge Dredd movie.
Right.
We don't have like it could be another case where there would have been a chance to get like garbage sequels, which we're never going to get anymore because we're not going to get any sequels.
That's true. That's true.
And since it's its own thing at this point, since this Mega City 1 is it's a show, they can like delve more into like specific stories per episode. So I'm actually like, depending on the format of the show, if it's formatted like a British show, where it's like an 8 to 10 episode season, it's going to be a little bit tighter, and I'm gonna probably like it. But I'm looking forward to it. I think it's gonna be neat.
Well, I don't know. Like I've never had like a super big attachment to the character, so I'll check it out. But I don't really have anything invested in it one way or the other.
Right. But I'm sure when it's out and if it's like available to you, you'd probably give it a whirl.
Yeah, I mean it's worth looking at if it looks cool from the trailer. I will check it
like
out,
if the trailer sells you, I'm sure you're gonna be like, cool. I'll sign me up for the first episode.
Yeah.
I read yesterday Netflix is going to produce a show based on The Witcher games.
Okay, now this I hadn't seen before I saw the show notes. I knew that there was like some stuff going, but I heard it was supposed to be a movie. But a Netflix series is very interesting to me.
Which would you prefer, a Netflix series or a
series? Because I feel like the game is so fucking long, and the way that the adventures kind of play themselves out, a series is kind of perfect for it because he's just a monster hunter. He can fight monsters in numerous situations.
I just don't want it to become like one of those cheesier shows.
I just want to see what the quality is because he's fighting like dragons and like.
Right. If it's Game of Thrones level.
But Game of Thrones barely has like supernatural stuff.
I get that. But I'm talking about in terms of quality and stuff. Like, is there any Netflix shows right now that is like sword and sorcery type that they made that's a Netflix original?
No, probably the closest thing they have is the one with the Marco Polo or whatever is probably the closest thing.
And that doesn't have any like dragons and demons.
No, not that I know of. Daredevil is the closest. But still, I'm very curious. I hadn't heard about them doing it, and I loved the game, so.
I figured like, I saw that now and I was like, oh snap, I wonder what Royce is gonna say about this because I know he was into the games when it was out. So Dwayne Johnson says he wants Armie Hammer as Shazam.
Okay, how do you feel about that?
At least we're getting a name finally.
It's true. I mean, but they've mentioned Armie Hammer before, I feel like.
They actually, a lot of people are mentioning his name primarily for a Green Lantern.
Right. There was
want him to,
rumors that he was
want him
playing
to
Green
play Green
Lantern,
Lantern.
but he was going to be Batman before. He's gotten a lot of
Right. But
talk around.
I mean, at this point, who can like right now, top of your head, who would be a Shazam?
My head always goes Patrick Warburton just because.
We can't though.
What did I say last time? John Hamm? You pick John Hamm.
Yeah, he's a bit old now too.
He's a bit old, but whatever.
Get a John Hamm-esque guy.
Those guys. If they're not doing Deathstroke anymore, go back to what's his nuts. Let what's that dude's name? Joe Magna.
Yeah, Joe Manganiello. John Manganiello, some shit. Yeah. Get him to do it.
Let that guy do it.
I believe it.
But Armie Hammer, I feel like he's got the cheese grin for sure.
Yeah, he does. He needs to slightly bulk up a bit more though.
I'm sure he can bulk up.
Yeah,
he's already a huge dude.
Big fella.
But I just feel like
The Rock will destroy him.
but I don't know, dude. It really depends on what they do with Shazam. If they're doing the like he's a little kid and he turns into an adult, then I think that's one thing. Because I think Armie Hammer could maybe pull that off. The boyish charm part of it.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I think it'd be.
He just doesn't have the like jaw that I imagine Shazam to have. Is the only problem.
Because Shazam has always had this big ass.
Right.
Yeah.
And, they could color his hair black. I don't know if they would.
They could.
But maybe they'd leave him blonde to make him more different than Superman.
That's true.
To make him more different than Black Adam.
That's true.
So I don't know. I don't know how I feel about it.
Dwayne Johnson also said he's gonna fight the Man of Steel.
Yeah. He said he's gonna fight Superman or some shit. Yeah, I did see that too. Cool.
Does it feel weird that they're pushing the villain more in this case than they are the hero himself?
I don't know because I don't know what their plan is.
Yeah, I don't think they know what their plan is, dude.
Black Adam serves a function in the new Injustice game.
He serves a function in the DC universe too.
No, I mean a different kind of function. Like he is working alongside Wonder Woman for a lot of it.
Weird. Interesting.
Because their universe is totally differently set up, I guess, than the normal universe. Is bizarre to me to see that, but I also don't know I don't know what current Black Adam is up to, so maybe this is normal. But to me, it was interesting because I don't have that much exposure to that character outside of he's bad guy Shazam. So, it was hard to be like look at what they did in Injustice and be like, yeah, I could see The Rock doing that because I don't know how different this version of Black Adam is. Right.
He could be completely different.
And they went with like a very noticeably he kind of looked Middle Eastern or maybe Indian in the game, which was fine. It's sort of he definitely shouldn't look white to me, which is my general thoughts on Black Adam's look. He just always in all the images I saw he had darker skin.
He's always
I like that look on his costume and everything. I feel like it adds to it. But I was talking to Kanoy and I'm like, do you think they're going to give The Rock like the hair? Do you think they're going to give him the widow's peak and all that shit? Or is he just going to be like bald Rock? Or do they like tat up his head or something? Like, what do you think they're going to do just for the widow's peak?
I think they might just leave him bald, dude.
You think so?
Yeah.
Also, is it strange at all because I don't know Black Adam's storyline. I think he's supposed to come from some magical realm. He's got like Spock ears and shit in the comics. Is it weird that he's also Polynesian and also Aquaman is Polynesian? Like Atlanteans are also Polynesian?
Nah. I don't think. I don't think it's gonna matter. I mean, like, you could say, "Oh, is it weird that Wonder Woman, Batman's white and Superman's also white, even though he's an alien?" Just doesn't matter.
I've always thought it's weird that Superman needed to be white.
Right. Don't get me wrong. That one I think is he could be
white. I think one of my favorite looks was Dean Cain because he's like racially.
Yeah, it's almost like I don't know. He could be like, something.
That guy could be from anywhere.
Yeah,
kind of like he still say what you want about that dude, but the Tyler whatever his name is, the one who plays him on the Supergirl show.
Yeah, he's the same as well.
That dude, he looks like an alien. He's racially kind of ambiguous. He could be from anywhere. He's got really wide set, big eyes. I'm like, yeah, sure, whatever. That makes sense to me. But I feel the same way about Goku. People are always like, should Goku be Asian? I'm like, Goku kind of look like anything. He's a fucking alien monkey.
Also, also in Dragon Ball, everyone kind of just looked whatever they look like.
Right.
It's not even based on Earth. I mean, it's based off of Earth, but it's not. They don't have countries
and pig people and whatnot.
Yeah, exactly. There's a human pig walking around. It's normal. Actually, it's normal there, so it's not even going to matter. But it's interesting. I think yeah.
Hey, real quickly. Pass me the Linkovich Chmowski to the YouTube chat.
All right. Why you want to see what people are saying?
Yeah.
I'm looking at some of them. It's on my page. Give me a second, right here.
I closed all of my windows except for the Hangout and the list. So.
All right. See if that's what that link works. Some people have said, all right, I'm gonna read some of the comments now. All right. Should I go back all the way?
Whatever's clever, man.
Someone says Guilty Gear is godlike. Yeah, it does look good.
All right, I'm in here now.
Persona. Yeah, Persona Arena looks good too. I'm not sure if you're too familiar with that one.
Persona does look real good too.
Like in the game, looks dope. What else?
I did. Blaze Blue's cool to me as well, but I feel like the new Guilty Gear just is like pretty top bar as far as what a 2D quote unquote fighter can look like.
Yeah.
Okay. Right. Okay, so I'm caught up now. People are just talking about the Dragon Ball thing. All great points. Good to see. See. Random question for you though, bud.
Me?
Yeah, you.
Okay.
If you could add one new store to your area, a store that you honestly believe would have a chance of succeeding, what store would you add?
Oh shit, that's good.
Like an art store, comic store, or
my area is in like within the vicinity of where I live.
Yeah.
Art store wouldn't do well.
Okay.
Art stores don't do well. Yeah, anyways. Comic shop, they'd lose business.
Not a lot of comic readers, and
I don't think so. Like, because the thing is, well, we could say Melbourne, but like, there's enough in the city. There's like 4 or 5 comic shops already in the city.
All right.
Art stores, there's about a good 4 as well. So,
gotcha.
That's a I have no idea. I think we're pretty decent. But like, I mean,
it covers.
Yeah, because like technically, because when you said my area, like if it's within the range of where I can say take public transport to, like very, very close, then we can have all those things, and I personally would love it all. But I would love it. It'd be more convenient for me if I had like a comic shop nearby. More burgers, Dre? No, not more burgers. We have so many burger joints here. Don't get me wrong. There's too many in the city right now at this point.
Really?
You don't need all of them. is one that I mainly go to because the food there is the best. But I don't. Comic shops, I think we've got enough of them in the city. But if you're talking about locally, I can use all these right now.
I mean, like,
I don't think they would do too well because I'd be one of the only customers going to it all the time. Taco shops, actually, yeah, good one. That's a good one. Thank you, Lynette. Taco shops. We don't have any taco places. We don't have. If
no
there is
taco
one,
places?
dude, Australia is like the shit place for tacos. Not the shit is shit for tacos.
Okay, that's unfortunate to hear.
Yeah. If we can have like San Diego's got some dope taco places. We can get some of those taco places. Have it up here. I'd be pretty happy. I'm sure there are like taco trucks and shit now, but I don't know, man. Comparing it to like some of the ones over there, I'm probably
yeah. I just can't imagine you have a whole buttload of Mexicans in Australia.
Right, that's why. Dre brought up a point. He's like, we need real Japanese anime manga stores. There's a few. There's like maybe, I'd say, 1 or 2 in the city right now. They're okay. They're a bit small. Like if we had Kinokuniya here, because I know there's one in Sydney.
But do you think that would stop you from buying stuff online?
It might, because Kinokuniya's prices are actually good. Like I'd go there for pens. I'd go there for like the little anime, little keychain type stuff. I'd go there for the books, like the mangas.
Gotcha.
But because there's so very few, as in by few I mean one, I resort to going online.
Right.
So that's it. Like,
that makes sense.
How about you? Is there anything that you would like to have?
A coffee shop / comic shop in walking distance. And I would go there and read comics and drink coffee and draw all day.
If there was, dude, if there was a comic place, kind of like even a diner type that had comics and serve drinks like coffee and whatever, shakes and stuff like that. I'd be fat. I'd be fatter, and I'd be there on a weekly.
Oh yeah, man.
Yeah, but it'd be nice. It'd be nice, just like to get out the house, get some sketches and stuff done.
Yeah, give me a reason to go on a walk every day.
Mm-hmm. Walking distance is good, but because I take public transport everywhere.
Boba tea or something.
Oh, dude, boba tea would be the bombs.
Man.
I want some boba tea right now. I haven't had boba tea in like too long, man.
Has it been a long time?
It's been a while. It's been a while.
Let's see.
Good question though. Random question, but good one.
It was random, but I got another one for you.
Okay.
What is your all-time favorite character from a full-length animated film?
Ooh, film.
Yeah.
Film. Not a show.
No, animated film. I was thinking about it earlier, and I can't really figure one out just because it's hard for me to even name what my favorite animated film is.
Yeah. That's not even fair. Because there's movies, there's animated, there's anime, there's Disney films.
Anime counts?
Anime counts because it's animated. You said animated. No. This is tough. I'm looking around to see what toys I got. Because if they made it... No, for real, though. Because if they made a toy of it, most likely I own it.
Can I preemptively say Miles Morales?
No, you can't.
I haven't seen the movie yet.
Yeah, it doesn't exist yet.
He's my favorite.
Because that cartoon could be shit. That was a bad version of Miles.
You
but
can
he's
have a
my
favorite
favorite character, so I like
in
it.
a shit movie.
This is a tough one because it's a movie.
Well,
As a kid,
we'll get back to that one.
As a kid, I probably would have said like Aladdin.
Yeah,
He was dope.
Aladdin was pretty dope.
He was a cool dude. Like you were like, yeah, you're cool, man. Like you don't have
if you asked me when I was a kid, I probably would have said like Batman in Mask of the Phantasm.
That's not even fair though.
Because that was like my favorite animated film when I was a kid.
I guess I would have said like I'm. Then again, I'll probably say Space Adventure Cobra.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's awesome. Cobra's awesome. Like he had a show, but he also had that movie, and he was awesome in that movie. Like he was legit
if we're
awesome.
going off of like animated, I'd be like Kin from Street Fighter the movie, Street Fighter the animated movie.
Or like Jubei from Ninja Scroll.
I like Kin better, man. He had good music. He played Pearl Jam in his scenes.
He had good music, so I like him automatically.
And he had a Porsche, and he's from Seattle.
All right, fair enough. Those are a lot of points that you like. I like Space Adventure. I like Cobra because he had a psycho cannon.
And it was to me that was the proper way they should have done it. And they let Kin be the one who goes all evil Ryu style.
He went psycho, dude. He went psycho,
yeah,
Ken. He went
tight.
And now they're like, Capcom's finally like, oh,
they did it.
Capcom's finally like, oh, let's do that.
No stupid afros.
They just changed his hair and gave his eyes this light purple, which makes more sense, I guess. It makes more sense. Oh,
all right.
I'm drawing Hellboy Dredd right now.
Okay.
Because Hellboy is gonna get a rebooted movie.
Right. We talked about that already. The rated R one.
Yeah. Except now it's got a new promo. There's Mike Mignola did a new image. He did a new image to promote it, and they're using an illustration to promote a live action movie.
Illustration.
Yeah, like Mike Mignola drew a new picture, which he doesn't do a lot these days. Excuse me, it seems so.
Is that the case? I didn't know that.
Yeah. It's a live action movie. It's directed from the guy who did The Descent. It's a horror film.
Okay.
And Mike Mignola, they have a title for it as well. I couldn't find the title again though. I'll find it. Hellboy. Nope.
Hellboy and the Quantum of Solace.
Hellboy, Rise of the Blood Queen.
Rise of the Blood Queen.
Yep. So someone's gonna bleed.
Blood Queen is not fun sounding.
Yeah, it sounds like it could be really horrific.
Yeah. Well, I guess they had a blood god in Blade.
They did. He wasn't very good.
He was good. The blood god was fucking awesome.
Was he though?
Yeah, that was Steven Dorff's best movie he's ever done.
Nah, man.
He was radical in the movie. And I liked his version of the blood god we got instead of the
CG
version where he was like a blood tornado.
The blood typhoon, yeah.
Yeah, that shit wasn't cool. All right, another random question for you.
Cool. What is this question?
I want to see if anybody in the chat gets it before you.
I'm sure they will. I'm very slow.
Oh, don't be mean to yourself before you even heard it. Which movie features a character named Stuntman Mike?
Is it an old film?
Not incredibly, like within the last decade.
I'm not gonna know.
Death Proof.
Oh yeah.
Hey,
that was Kurt Russell.
How do you say that? How do you
It's
say that shit, dude?
Nerby.
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 Great name.
My favorite Stephen Dorff movie is The Gate. Do you remember that movie?
I do. Isn't that
It's when he was a kid.
hecka old movie with fucking
Yep.
little puppet monsters?
It was so good, and it stayed in my memory for my entire life.
Okay, next question.
All my life.
Chris Hemsworth is the star of which movie? Which movie from 2003? This is a multiple choice.
Hemsworth?
Yes, Hemsworth. Okay, so what film did he star in 2013? If you don't have a guess, I've got multiple choice.
2013.
Yeah.
I don't know what movies I don't know what movies he stars in and what year. Are we supposed to remember that shit?
No, you're supposed to fucking guess based
I don't
on
know.
deductive reasoning.
Is it the one where he's like a hacker or some shit?
Here you go. Okay, the options are Captain Phillips,
That
Before
sounds
Midnight,
fake.
Pacific Rim, or
Nope.
Rush.
I don't know any of these movies.
You know
Rush.
what
Let's go
Pacific Rim
Rush.
is.
Let's go Rush.
Yeah, it's Rush. That's the one where
Okay,
he's like
good.
a.
That's why he's a racer.
random
He's a
guy.
car driver. Was that 2000? That was 4 years ago at this point? Dang.
Yeah.
He doesn't star in many films,
Okay.
does he?
One more. Here we go.
All right.
In which year was Independence Day released?
Was it 94?
Close. 1996.
Oh, shit.
1996.
That's right. I wasn't 94. Yep. My bad.
The new one came out on the 20-year anniversary or whatever.
Oh, it did? Good on them. I like that movie. I like both of them. Oh, before you got your next trivia, whatever,
There's only one more.
the New Mutants, they've finally announced
They
that
announced-
Maisie Williams.
We already knew that shit.
I
We
know,
already
but
knew that
now
shit.
it's legit now. Now it's like, yep,
We-
it's
It
signed.
was legit,
And
because we already
And
knew
Anya Taylor-Joy.
she's gonna be Magik. Yeah.
Yep,
That's
with
cool.
a K.
Show-
Magik with
show
a
me what they
K.
look like, so I can care. In the concept art they showed, it said that she's supposed to have Lockheed. So I'm very curious how they're gonna give her little tiny dragon. If that's gonna look like garbage.
I don't know, man. If it's a movie, they can make it look decent.
They can, but they can also look shithouse. Some things look bad.
Oh yeah.
Is it gonna have big silly cartoon eyes, or is it gonna look badass?
It's gonna look like a dragon.
All right, is it gonna look like Toothless? All right.
Oh, dude, yeah.
Who provided the voice of Margot in the Despicable Me movies?
I don't fucking know.
Your multiple choice answers are
Let's go.
Jeanette McCurdy,
I don't know who that is.
Miranda Cosgrove,
Who's that?
Victoria Justice,
Who are any
Or
of these people?
or Ariana Grande.
I know she's a singer.
Yeah.
I don't know. The third one. I don't know the name.
Victoria Justice? She sounds
No.
like a superhero.
She does. If that's not a superhero name, I don't know what is. I think it's Justice. I mean, if her name was
No.
Victoria Villain,
All right.
she'd be a super villain.
This is it was actually Miranda Cosgrove.
There we go.
That's the little girl from School of Rock. I know
Right,
that much.
right. That's what she'll always be.
Yeah, she'll always be that to me. Because I didn't watch iCarly or whatever the fuck that show was.
Oh, is that where she's from?
I'm pretty sure.
Cool. Good on him.
I don't think that show's still going on, but
That would be strange. Isn't she like older now?
yeah, she's like I think she's something like 80 or something like
Cool, man. Good on him.
that. Next up.
Where are you getting
got
this
any
trivia
more
from? This is amazing.
topics. Kanoi got me a box of trivia questions.
Sweet. Every episode we're doing new trivia.
Yeah, well, because she's I'm always watching the trivia shows and stuff like that, and I'm way into that stuff.
You love that
So she
stuff.
got me a box of them.
Nice.
But I was curious how you do it. We're gonna team up eventually.
Oh,
We'll see
you
what
know I'm
you're-
garbage, but you know I know random shit sometimes. So I know
It's
some
true.
random shit.
Okay, here's
So
one for
I
you.
might get that right. You know, it's,
What is the name of the rabbit that Donnie keeps seeing in Donnie Darko?
oh, I don't know. I don't know that one.
You didn't even try and guess. The
Because the
choices
thing is,
are
I'm not very familiar with that film, man.
neither am I. Neither am I.
Yeah, but
A is Craig.
nah, that sounds
B
dumb.
is Ralph.
Maybe
C is Frank. D is David.
Frank.
Yeah.
Frank.
Yeah.
It won't be David because that's your go-to all the time. You probably would have
I
guessed
didn't
David.
choose it though.
I know, but you probably would have said David.
No, I would have known it was Frank. I remember
Alright,
it was
good.
Frank.
Cool, man.
I've only seen that movie once, but I mainly knew it because Pedro was obsessed with that character.
I wonder if he still loves that movie.
I don't know. What? There's no way you're gonna know that one.
Well, you never know. Yeah, I probably won't.
I know that one. Guaranteed.
Guaranteed.
Guaranteed. Here, let's try one of these here.
I'd probably be the worst trivia partner, dude. For real.
Oh, well, here, let's try. Who directed the movie Iron Man 3?
Oh, damn. What's his name? The guy who wrote Predator.
Yeah. What's that?
He wrote Predator.
What's that guy's name?
I don't know his name.
Come on, think about it a little bit.
I don't know.
He did Kiss Kiss Bang.
I know he did Kiss Kiss Bang Bang. He wrote Predator, though. He also starred in Predator.
It's got a color in it.
Shane Black.
There you go.
There you go. Somebody guessed it. Good job, Kimbo Scales.
Oh, you just read it? I thought you figured it out.
No. I read it after he wrote it. I said he guessed it.
Who directed 2013's movie Man of Steel?
Zack Snyder.
There you go. You got one.
That one's easy, though. That one's dumb.
Oh, I thought the last one was easy, too.
Not really. He wrote Predator. That's all I know. Well, he's doing the new Predator, too, actually, which I'm excited for.
There's a passage. There's a passage I got memorized. Ezekiel 25:17 is spoken by Samuel L. Jackson in which film?
Pulp Fiction?
Correct answer. You got that
I
one
don't
immediately. I'm proud of you.
I don't like that movie.
I also don't like that movie, to be honest with you.
It's fine.
But I think I was too young when I saw it.
Yeah, I think I need to rewatch it.
I don't want to rewatch it. I think
that's
I
the thing.
remember enough of it not to want to see it again.
I think I need to rewatch it, but I don't know if I give enough to watch it again.
Here we go.
If that makes sense.
Which film was the highest grossing film in 2013?
No, dude. That one needs to be multiple choice because I don't know.
Multiple choice. Iron Man 3.
Nope.
Gravity.
Nope.
Frozen. Or Thor: The Dark World.
Frozen.
Definitely Frozen.
Yeah. Frozen destroyed that.
Definitely Frozen. Oh, yeah, they did.
That shit was like nuts.
Who plays Max DaCosta in the 2013 movie Elysium?
Who's Max DaCosta? The only person I know in Elysium was Matt Damon.
Boom, nailed it. That's all you just gotta guess. You just gotta guess.
Who else started that movie?
What's the guy's name that was in that PlayStation superhero show, Powers? He's the South African guy. He was in the first person movie. Like Shy Copley or something Copley.
Sharto Copley.
Sharto Copley. There you go.
Yeah.
I was like, that guy is in that movie.
He is in that movie. He's also in the A-Team.
Yeah. Oh, I've never seen it.
Oh, it's actually stupid fun, that one. Trust me, you'll hate it.
Yeah. Oh, great.
You will hate it.
Which 2014 movie features Batman, Green Lantern, Shakespeare, and Gandalf?
The Lego Movie?
Correct. The Lego Movie. He's also in District 9 as well. Yes.
Yeah. That was his first one.
Yeah.
Might be his best one too, actually.
Which original cast member has a cameo in the 2009 Star Trek film?
I don't know, actually. Who had a cameo in that? Nah.
You don't remember? It was Leonard Nimoy.
Oh, yeah! Was that a cameo?
Yeah, because he plays old Spock and has a conversation with young Spock.
Yes, I thought that was more of a... He actually had a role. Oh, I guess cameo is a role.
It was a small part.
It was still a pretty big... To me, it was actually pretty important.
It was important, but it was tiny. I think that counts.
Yeah, if that's what you consider a cameo, sure.
Who is Earth at war with in the 2003 movie Pacific Rim?
Another world, basically. I don't know, another dimension.
Think simpler.
I don't know. Kaiju.
Yep, kaijus is the answer.
That's dumb.
So the ones you get, you think are dumb.
Yeah, because if I get it, they're dumb. Because if I get it, they're too easy.
That's great.
Yep. That's how it works. Also, I've been thinking about Pacific Rim 2, by the way.
Have you?
I have. And
what do you feel about it?
I want it to be good.
Well, I mean, it would be weird if you didn't.
I did want it. I want it to be good. Like, all right, I know a lot of people, as much people enjoy the first, seems like enough also hate it. Find it stupid. Right. And I don't care about what they think because I enjoyed it. So to me, that's what counts. If I enjoy it, I win.
You win?
I win because in the end, I like it. And if they don't, I don't care. Good on them.
True
but
that.
I want to like this one that comes out. It's not by Del Toro. And I don't like, he hasn't really made many sequels. And it seems like he's always getting, the only sequel that I can think of that he's made was Hellboy 2. And I really enjoyed Hellboy 2. So it's kind of a shame that he's not going to make the sequel to Pacific Rim.
Well, he's a busy dude. Maybe
he's a busy
in the
guy.
middle of making that video game or whatever.
Is he now, though? Because it seems like he's not anymore. It seems like every project that he wants to do, it's almost like, oh, no, I'm out of it.
Oh, no.
He was going to do The Hobbit. Remember that? Remember he was going to do The Hobbit?
Yeah, but then, they wanted it to be...
And then he was going to do Justice League Dark?
Well, I think that was not his doing.
I'm sure of it, but it's almost like, oh, no, I'm not part of it anymore. Bye, project.
Busy guy.
Is he, though? What has he done? What was his last film? Was it Pacific Rim?
No, it was that weird, like, horror movie love story thing. It had Loki in it.
Oh, yeah, that was his. Wasn't he? Did he direct that?
I thought he did. But I didn't see it, so I don't know.
I don't know, dude. I don't know. I'm a little...
But did you even see that movie?
I have not.
No interest?
I wanted to check it out, but then I forgot.
Forgot about it?
No, yeah, I forgot about it, and then I just never did. Should probably look into it, I suppose.
It looked kind of cool. I remember when it came out, there was no way I was going to be able to convince Kanoi to see it. It looked too horror movie-ish.
Right. Did you hear if it is if it's super horror?
Well, I just kept hearing after the fact that it was a gothic romance, which I don't know if I have any other experience with the gothic romance genre.
Right. What would be a
Other
gothic
than
romance?
maybe Edward
Interview?
Scissorhands or
Would Interview with the Vampire be gothic romance?
I don't know. Maybe it's tough to say romance. There's definitely like some.
It's gothic elements, though, no doubt.
Yeah, it's got the gothic part, and it's got emotions. I just don't know how romantic the emotions are.
I suppose.
But man, that movie.
Would you say that's
that's
one of your favorite vampire films?
I think it's one of the best vampire movies made so far as like the lore of vampires goes.
What's your top 5? Have you got a top 5 vampire movie?
No, I don't even know if there's been 5 good ones.
Ooh, snap.
I don't know if there's been 5 good ones. I think the genre is tough because it got kind of played out for a while.
And then, like, with stuff like Twilight and stuff, it didn't really help it out, did it?
No, I mean, no, not to me, it didn't. And especially because they kept trying to, like, clone Twilight with more Twilight-looking shit.
Didn't help it.
No, not at all. Not at all.
Underworld films, would you consider those vampire movies? Or just the genre of films in that sense?
I mean, they've got vampires in them, so it's hard to say it's not a vampire movie.
Right. But they're not really solely focused on vampires as well.
Right. It's kind of more of an action franchise with vampires in it.
I suppose. I guess.
I mean, not any more or less a vampire movie than Blade.
That's true. Blade was dope.
Yeah, and I think Blade is probably number 2 on vampire movies. Sadly,
Blade 1?
for the genre. Yeah, that Blade is that high up there, but I don't think a lot of people take it seriously enough.
No, not Blade, no. It's
a
shame, really.
The genre.
The vampire
if you're going to try and
genre,
make a vampire thing cool, you got to like fully take it seriously.
Would there be any... I guess, yeah, I don't know if there'd be any franchises right now that you'd want to see that that could tackle the vampires properly.
Nah, maybe if they do a Blade Netflix series.
I'm surprised they haven't actually done anything like that if they've not announced anything. But then again, like with D23, who knows? Would they even announce it at D23 though? Or would they just wait till
I have no clue.
Or a Comic-Con or something?
Maybe Comic-Con. I don't know how they divvy up like what stuff shows up at what events.
That's true. That's true. Blade.
Yeah. Would you want to? Well, Invincible, I'm like super stoked for. Somebody mentioned Invincible in the
live action Invincible.
Chat. Yeah, the Invincible.
I hope they cast it right though.
Yeah,
they got it.
Yeah,
if you got to cast it right.
I'm very curious. Supposedly they're fans of the book, so.
But they were also fans of fucking Green Hornet.
Yeah, but I also feel like Green Hornet is a trickier property to do.
Because they didn't know whether to make it actiony or campy.
Right, because it's based off of a campy. It's like we're gonna remake Batman, the 1960s. Like if the 60s,
we're gonna remake 60s Batman. That's true.
Yeah, if they're like we're remaking that.
Actually, that would be interesting. If it's like we're gonna do a new Batman, we're gonna base it off the 60s Batman.
Right.
That would be strange. But then that might be like it'd be closer in tone to maybe the Lego movie.
Maybe Lego movie was. I think it'd be like the Brady Bunch movie, but with Batman in
it. Those films were fine.
They were fine. Yeah,
they were fine. They're not offensive.
Nah.
Could be much worse.
Oh yeah. I mean,
You
as
know,
far
you
as
know
it
how they
being
made
much
you know how they've made like a live action Scooby Doo movie. They've made several
yeah.
actually,
Mm-hmm.
and how they've made like several Flintstones movies.
Mm-hmm.
How come they've never made like a live action Jetsons?
I don't know. I think now because people just wouldn't be impressed enough by the idea. And I also feel like
You think that could work?
Jetsons worked for me as a kid
Because we were in the future, right?
in context with like Flintstones. Like it worked because Flintstones was there because it was like the opposite of.
So do you reckon they should have made a Flintstones live action, a Jetsons live action to go with the Flintstones one?
Oh man, I don't know. Back then, probably not.
What about like all right, you know how they've kind of how Archie Comics has relaunched the Archie comics themselves, you know,
Yeah.
like made a modern take on it, and how DC kind of did their own, how they've done the Flintstones books as well.
Yeah.
Do you think they could touch any more of those Hanna-Barbera or old school properties like a new Sabrina, unless they've done a new Sabrina, or like a new Casper maybe?
Well, they got that Riverdale shit.
Right. But like, do you think they could do something else with the other characters, with the other properties even?
I think that they could even tie Sabrina, like a new Sabrina thing, into that Riverdale show.
I reckon they could, man. I'm surprised, to be honest. It would not have shocked me, but it would have been a pleasant surprise if they had done it. Because you're not watching the Riverdale show, are you?
No, not at all.
It's pretty decent, dude. Is it on Netflix on yours?
It's on Hulu, or no, it's
okay.
on the CW app. CW app.
Okay, because we get it on Netflix here in Australia.
Yeah, we'll probably get it on Netflix once the season is over.
They finished the season already. It just ended.
It might be on there already. Then I don't know.
It's decent, dude.
I'm not gonna watch it. It's fine.
It's for real decent. It's not bad.
I just don't even kind of care.
Like for people who watch Veronica Mars, they say it's essentially like that.
That's cool.
Didn't you watch Veronica Mars though?
A little bit way after the fact I did, but it's still like iZombie is like Veronica Mars. So I don't really watch that either.
Fair enough.
I'm just there's too much shit, dude. There's just too much to watch.
That's a given, man. It's like that's why whenever they announce something new, I'm just like, something else, really?
Right. Does it have
either
to
like
be?
I hope it's good so that I continue watching, or I hope it's shit so I don't have to bother. Or not even that. I just hope I don't care enough to watch it.
Do you hope you don't care enough?
I don't like, to be honest, this Cloak and Dagger, I don't give a fuck.
Right. Well, you don't have any attachment to that.
Yeah, I don't give a shit. Like if it's crap, I'm like, whatever. If it's good, I'm like, we'll see. We'll see if I keep watching it.
Yeah, I wouldn't be heartbroken if it was garbage. I'd be sad for
the people working on it. Sure, yeah.
Yeah, but
like they'll find other work. They'll find other work. They'll be fine.
Yeah,
they'll be fine.
But I'd be a lot more offended if Runaways comes out and it's garbage. I have a lot more invested in that because I literally spent a whole bunch of dollars on the books.
But at least you'll still have your books, man.
For sure. But, ever since
it'd be nice to have a show as well.
Books, I wanted to see it in live action because it works so perfect for it.
I'd be pretty annoyed if the Invincible show movie was garbage too.
Oh yeah, for sure. But that's the same thing. I spent money and time in that world. I wanted.
That's the one that I have, actual investment in a sense.
Yeah.
Give a shit about the characters. They better not ruin it, man. That thing better be good.
I fucking hope so. What have you been listening to? Oh, dude, speaking of music, I was about to ask you a music thing, but I only just heard the Roman G and Arthur thing you put in the playlist.
Yeah, how good is it, man?
I love Radiohead already, so I was just quite excited for that.
Is that a Radiohead song?
Yeah, dude.
I didn't know.
Yeah, that's one of my favorite
Oh,
Radiohead
right on,
songs.
dude. I just posted it because I was like, oh, sweet, to do it with Janelle. Nice.
Yeah, I love that song.
All right, right on.
He did a good job with it.
Cool. I don't know the original at all, but as a song, I dig it.
Oh man, yeah, that song is great. Radiohead's great.
Cool. So it wins on both ends then. Nice.
Yeah.
Ooh.
And I like that they like to hear other people's takes on their music. They put
So
out
they're
a
like
whole,
that. They're that kind of musicians, eh? Where they're like, yeah,
yeah,
that's nice.
they put out a whole like cover album of other people covering their songs, but they do it all in like a very different style.
Take
And it
nice.
was very, very cool.
That's sick.
But I liked it. It was good.
That's
Good
good.
on them for doing it.
It was like finally, Roman Giannato released something though.
Yeah, but because it's a cover, it's still. I'm still like,
He's got an EP out.
Was
That's
that
where it
not part
came
of it?
from. Yeah, that was part of
Yeah.
it.
But that makes sense for an EP. But I'm like,
An
if you're
album.
gonna
You want
put
an
out
album,
some,
right?
yeah. I want to hear what his stuff sounds
Oh
like.
no, he's got original tracks on it, but I just like that sound the most.
Yeah, for sure. And I like that song already, so I've got no complaints.
Any new songs that you've people recently?
When we were at the art thing, there was a song that played that I was like really sad I could not find. I tried to like soundhound it or whatever, and it was, I don't know if it was just the conditions that couldn't hear it or whatever, but they could not find it, and I was real sad about it because the song sounded so cool. But in general, not any real new stuff, man. I just been listening to our playlist because I like that playlist quite a bit.
I do too. It's a good playlist.
There's a lot of good stuff on there. We got to put it out so other people can.
Oh yeah, people watching this stream, we have Spotify playlists of songs. So if you're on Spotify,
if any of you guys are Spotify users, we'll be putting stuff up for that. We keep it pretty regularly updated. Mm-hmm. There's 2 previous volumes, and we're working on the 3rd volume now. If you're interested in hearing like a bunch of crap you might not have heard already.
Well, you might have. I'm like, oh, cool. I like those songs too.
Yeah, or you like them already. Or you'll tell us we have shit taste and you hate everything.
And that we're garbage.
That we're garbage. That was the best.
Those comments are great. YouTube comments are the greatest, by the way, people. I'm sure you guys are aware of that.
Yeah.
You might not know what we're talking about, but it's still funny.
Right. I forget that wasn't on a Chipper Chat video.
No, it wasn't. And I could have added anything, but I was like, that's a good length. I'll pop it on.
Fucking clowning, man.
Love it. Love it. It's got the most clicks, though, so
that's
something. Yeah, it's my most clicked video.
That's hilarious.
Yep.
That's why they hate it, man.
It is. It is. The more popular something is, the more you'll get negative of it.
Yep.
It's just a normal thing because it's more exposure.
Yep.
So I just drew Hellboy wearing Dredd's outfit.
Nita.
Just because.
Sometimes you gotta do that, man.
Yeah, it's because we talked about Hellboy and we talked about Judge Dredd in this episode. So I was like, oh, cool. I'm gonna do something in relation.
And now I'm drawing a fodder guy to get beat up.
Nice. Oh, John Wick 2's out in Australia today. I want to go watch it, but I need to find the time to do so.
Yeah, so you can go see Common be cool.
Good job, Common. Are you going to play some Kanye beats? Does he play Kanye beats?
I don't think so.
Because that's one of the times Common is cool.
So the other times is when he's shooting at John Wick.
Cool. I wanted to check out the King Arthur movie.
Was it you?
I haven't. but I wanted to. I don't know if I'm
didn't
gonna
you want
catch it in
to?
the cinema anymore.
Why not?
I don't know. I'd rather watch John Wick.
Have any of you guys out there seen King Arthur?
Yeah.
Is it worth spinning doll hairs on?
I know Colossal was being shown on the cinema too. Do you remember that film, Colossal? The one where
Yeah, the kaiju girlfriend.
Oh, I just need my table and it hurt.
Trivia: what did Luke say to in the iconic scene in Empire? Luke, I am your father, or no, I am your father. I happen to know that it is no, I am your father
It is No, I
because
Am Your Father.
it is one of the quite popular Mandela effect
Yep.
questions.
Yeah, I want to.
How do we find y'all on Spotify? I think we will include a link to it or something.
Yeah, we'll probably
I know
pop a
we've done it
link.
before. There will probably be a link in the description of this video when it goes.
I'll do that.
When it goes up.
I haven't opened up these capsules yet, and I think I'm going to open them up now.
Open. That's what
I said I was going to save it from last week's.
Yeah.
I got these capsule things
Open
from when I was in Dubai.
When I was in the dubs.
In the dubs.
In the double grooves.
They're Arale or Dr. Slump. Little toy thingies. It came with a set. It was like 6 of them. Okay, what's this one? Ah, sweet. She's a witch, y'all. Oh, what? You got to put them together. Her head is coming off. That's bizarre. Wow, this sculpted really well.
Let's do a knot review.
Nice.
If I'm going to do a knot review, should I go longer or shorter with this hair?
Longer.
Longer, okay.
Longer. So yeah, I want to catch that film, King Arthur, but I also want to catch John Wick, and I don't know which of those I'd prefer to see first.
Well, you've waited longer for John Wick.
I have.
But John Wick is a sequel, so you've kind of seen it before. Whereas King Arthur, you maybe you'll see something you've never seen before.
That's true. Oh, this does not come with like assembly things. I don't even know what she's supposed to look like.
Let's go with
okay.
A rippy sleeve shirt, but not a gi.
Like a vest.
Like a V-neck or something.
V-neck. This is not the best time to assemble this. I shouldn't have drank that with an empty stomach. I know it's only one can, but yeah, I'm feeling something.
That's good.
I'm feeling something. I should eat something though.
Nah.
Like bread or something.
I say drink more things first.
I've got more things. I can have another can.
I need to get more things myself.
What'd you eat today?
Because I already crushed it. I had 2 burritos earlier today.
I want a burrito.
They were pretty good.
Yeah, I bet they were.
I'm not gonna lie to you.
Oh, this is hard to assemble. It's
I'm gonna
not
give
like
him a crop top shirt. Like
I'll assemble this later. This thing is
like
frustrating.
Hayato kind of.
It's like a soft rubbery plastic.
What is?
These things, and because it's like a soft rubbery plastic, these little knobs won't get into its sockets properly. Oh no!
Their sockets.
Yeah, so I'll assemble her properly later, but that's one of them. And it would have been more legit if I could assemble it properly when I'm opening the next capsule. What is this? Like an unboxing as well. Legit.
Oh snap!
I done my drawing, so I'm good.
You did a drawing. That's all that matters.
I did a picture.
We talked about all our topics.
We did. These are way better than regular. And we don't have to edit. Not really. Okay,
I
which
got him
one?
some sweatpants. Some sweaties.
Why are you showing his belly though?
Because it's like Hayato.
I guess. Oh,
And because it's funnier because it's like not Ryu.
Gachan looks dope.
I think the hair is too much though. I think we gotta tone back the hair. I was
You
going
don't like
for
the
like
hair? I think the hair looks cool, man.
Super Saiyan Trunks kind of hair.
I think the hair looks cool, man. I reckon the hair looks good.
I think I gotta rip his sweatpants up.
Rip it?
Yeah.
Why would you rip it?
I feel like you got to, because it's not Ryu.
Gachan looks dope, dude. Look at this. Look how well it's sculpted.
Who
This thing
is?
tiny. Gachan.
Cool. I don't know what that is, dude.
Man, you don't know no Slump.
That looks like some weird shit to me, man.
Dr. Slump is like the best.
It's babies, though. It's so bizarre.
Kimbo Skills asked, did you guys see that Spidey Life Bruno Mars song based on Spider-Man? No.
I did see it.
Was it good? Did you like it?
I think it was done fairly well.
Was it worth it?
I think it's a cute thing. It's just not gonna hurt you to see it. But you already don't really care for Bruno Mars. I mean, neither do I. But I think you feel stronger about it than I do. I don't know.
I don't really give a shit, man. These lyrics are dumb.
But you know,
this one was way easy to assemble.
They made sufficient Spider-Man references.
Nice.
It made me excited for Homecoming because.
Oh, is it for Homecoming?
It was supposed to be the Homecoming version of Spider-Man singing the song.
Dude, that film is out in a month-ish.
Homecoming?
Is it not like over a month?
It's like almost 2 months.
Not almost, dude. Is it almost? Nah, dude, we're in mid-May.
2 months.
That's still, we're in mid-May now.
It's less than 2 months. Yeah, I know, but it comes out the beginning of July.
It's close. Whatever, dude.
Close enough. Time goes quick enough.
Yeah.
We'll be there in no time.
Yeah. Oh, I've been given my my flight schedule for the Amazing Con in Vegas.
Amazing Con in Vegas. Cool.
Mm-hmm. So I'll be there at the end of June. Are you still going to Vegas in June, dude? Do you know yet, or do you not know?
I think that I am.
Awesome.
I definitely have not. I should find out.
If you do, we have to watch Transformers.
Right. I should find that out soon because I do not know anymore.
Yep. Because Transformers needs to be watched so that we can talk about it. Philip Johnson asked, are you guys excited about the Button story arc? I don't know what that is.
He's talking about the DC thing where Watchmen is like part of.
Oh, the clock. The ticking clock.
Right, but it's called the Button story or
Is it
arc
that what
or
it's called?
whatever.
The
It's to do
button?
with because Batman found the Watchman button, the smiley thing.
Oh, is that what it's called? That's bizarre.
That's what I've heard it referred to as. It's why the
Am
only
I
reason I
looking
know what
forward
he's
to
talking
it?
about.
I don't know. Maybe I'll probably check it out if I hear about it. If any
I'm
good.
not either looking forward to it or not necessarily, just because I don't really read a lot of DC books. The only DC books I'm reading right now are Super Sons,
Which is gorgeous.
right? And I guess I have Gotham Academy, but I think that's the only two like
I
DC
like
books
Gotham
that I've
Academy.
currently have. But yeah, both of them though I got for the art. Like Super Sons so far has actually been pretty cool, but
You got
I
it
didn't know
primarily for
that.
the artwork.
Yeah.
Yeah. The button, though, is that what it's called?
Yeah, that's what I've heard to it referred to as.
I want to read Invincible currently, but I'm just gonna wait till it finishes fully.
Yeah,
I'm just sad that it is finishing.
I just can't ever remember which arc I'm on.
It's difficult, isn't it?
Yeah, I feel like I'm pretty up there. I think the most recent trade I have is like 19 or something. So I think I'm a few trades behind now.
Oh, you get him through trades, right?
Yeah, I only read them in trade. I get them on Amazon.
I get the hardcover stuff, the big ones.
It's too much to carry around, man.
It
I read my
is.
comics on the toilet for the most part.
It is. But they're just larger format. It's nice. All right, how long have we been doing this for? Oh, dang, 2 hours.
Has it been?
Oh,
That's
it's about
fine.
hour and a half ish, maybe. Have we?
You
I don't know.
runner?
No, not at all. It's a long
Got to
episode.
rush out.
It's just a long episode, is all.
I'm gonna do another fodder guy.
What are these for? Just for fun?
They're for the thing I'm doing with Fure.
Oh, nice. That little the short story thing.
Yeah.
Nice. Looking forward to that.
Yeah, me too. I hope it doesn't suck, but I'm trying to go simple enough to where it's fine. You're just gonna look at cool things happen, and that's fine.
That'll be right.
The story won't matter as much.
Yeah. Come on, there we go. I should have drawn something else, but I think one was enough. That doesn't make sense. It looks different here.
And here, under fodder guys.
Garbage. Let me do it upside down.
Also, question for you.
What's up?
If you could make one artistic change to any famous piece of art, what would it be?
Any famous piece of art?
Yeah, like it has to be a famous piece of art, but if you could change one thing about it,
That's weird.
like I would make the Mona Lisa attractive.
Right, but actually make her beautiful.
Right.
I don't know, man. Like it's so broad and specific.
It's too tough.
It is. It's bizarre. And that's what you would change, the Mona Lisa?
Sure.
You'd make her pretty?
Oh yeah, why not?
Yes.
Maybe I'd go to that statue of David, give that motherfucker some arms.
He's got arms, doesn't he?
I thought his arms were broken off. Which thing am I thinking of?
I don't know, dude. I don't know, like, classic art. This thing is really hard to pop in.
What things are the popping?
The tree. I'm trying to plop it into the base, and it's not going to pop in properly. It's being
That's
very.
too easy.
No, it's not. It's very tight. It is. It's like it makes a squeak sound and everything.
If you were offered 5 free acres of land anywhere in the world, where would you want your property to be located?
Above the ground, kind of like Asgard. Just floating.
But where? Above the ground, where?
Over the ocean, so it's like a floating island.
That sounds super fucking inconvenient.
It sounds great. Just think of how cool that would look, just kind of hovering above the ocean, like not so far off into the middle of the ocean, kind of just like offshore somewhere, just hovering. That's not the question, though, is it?
No.
I don't know. I like Australia. Australia's nice. Maybe Australia.
There's a lot of Australia, though.
There is. There is.
Where would you put it? Like above your current house?
Sure. Wait, are we still talking floating island? Like floating
in space. It's space.
Are we just talking about, I guess on moon. How about on the moon? Be like the Inhumans.
I just feel like you're gonna die up there. They're just giving you acres of land.
So they're not giving us like a whole ecosystem and shit.
No.
This is just bogus, man. Just the land itself. Yeah. Someplace here or someplace there. I don't know.
Brilliant.
It doesn't have to be specific. I think that covers the grounds.
If you could own the original copy of any document in history, which one would you choose?
The Bible, because it's fun.
Because it's fun. That's too much responsibility.
Wait, does they have to take care of it? Who says?
It doesn't say you have to take care of it.
Can I just own it? Can I just have it?
You could have it, but I feel like if people find out that you have the original
Bible, nobody had it. Sure. I don't know, man.
No one's gonna find that out.
What original document? Like, I don't care about original documents. Like, original artwork from whatever comic artist that I love.
A document?
Yeah, okay, sure. I guess that. Something from Murata. Or Toriyama.
One particular piece. If you could get any piece he's ever done, you don't have a particular piece you would ask for? I know what piece I would ask for.
Yeah, the Spider-Man one. Or
I want that.
Or the giant jump piece that he made.
That's cool too, but I want that Spider-Man shit.
Yeah,
that shit was manners. And I'm sure it was huge.
Oh yeah. I don't think it was tiny because all the little details and shit.
I want to put that shit on my wall on cream jeans.
So yeah, that I guess that covers it, right? That's the original document.
Sure.
Cool. I'd do that then.
I want Amazing Spider-Man, the Amazing Fantasy #1 or whatever, his first appearance.
You think people wouldn't be like going crazy over that stuff?
Well, probably, but I feel like that's a lot easier to deal with, that kind of crazy, over having an original copy of the Bible.
I guess. Dead Sea Scrolls.
I feel like people are gonna freak out way more about that.
How about like the Declaration of Independence?
Sure. That's random, but sure.
Yeah, so you could be like pretend you're Nicolas Cage. Pretend you're Nicolas Cage.
Man. It's on the back of the Declaration of Independence. I've never actually seen those movies.
I like the movies. They're dumb. I like them.
I refuse.
Yeah, no, you don't have to. I promise you'd hate it.
I don't want to see Nicolas Cage in a fucking Indiana Jones movie.
It's so bad that it's awesome, though. Because he does everything right, and it doesn't make sense.
I've got a select few Nicolas Cage movies that I will put myself through on purpose.
Face Off?
Not one of them. Face Off for sure. Face Off for sure. What other Nicolas Cage movie?
Face Off. That's it. That's all you need.
Maybe Kick-Ass.
Oh yeah. That's not really a Nicolas Cage vehicle, but yeah.
He's definitely a big part of it, dude.
No doubt.
I know there's more movies. Definitely not Ghost Rider.
He was the worst there.
People love Con Air, but I don't think I've ever actually seen that movie either, or The Rock. Never seen that
Oh, that's
one.
right. He was in The Rock.
Oh, yeah.
Forgot about that.
I don't think I'm big on Nicolas Cage. I know my mom loved Raising Arizona when I was a kid, but I haven't seen that movie anytime recently.
No, I haven't seen that in a long, long time.
What?
Okay, that last one was good. Was easy to assemble too.
In what place or situation more than any other would you feel completely out of your element or comfort zone?
In the bottom of a shark tank.
That's weird, dude. I don't like it.
I know, that's why. It would be very uncomfortable.
No, the figurine.
Oh, what? It's Arale. It's her on a time skipper.
I don't know what that is.
It's this clock that can basically... It's a time traveling clock. Time slipper. Like he slips on himself, sure. And he's on like a piece of board that he's plugged
is
into.
It 'cause
and
of
then
the Eagles song?
What?
Because time keeps on slipping.
Eagles.
Of the future. Steve Miller Band, whatever.
I don't know, man.
Fly Like an Eagle is the song. That's why I said Eagle. So
no, you could have just said Seal, dude.
But he's not the originator of the song.
It doesn't matter.
It does matter if it's a trivia question, which it was on this card.
Are you reading off cards still?
I was.
Well, see, you're not anymore, so that doesn't even apply.
Well, I was. So how about that?
Space Jam.
Did you consider that?
I guess he does sing that in Space Jam.
What film did James Wan direct in 2013? A. Frozen, B. World War Z, C. Fast and Furious 6, or D. The Conjuring?
Fast and Furious. No, wait. It was Conjuring.
Conjuring.
It was Conjuring. I get the Asians mixed up.
No, you get no points.
Asians.
Who played the lead role in Percy Jackson and the Lightning Thief?
The guy who should play Invincible.
Yeah, what's that guy's name?
Logan. Is it Logan Lerman?
Yep. Oh, you got one. I'm so proud of you.
Because we said Invincible. Space Jam 2 is happening. Who's in it? Lynette Velasco said Space Jam 2 is happening. How do we feel about it?
I'm fine with it.
Will I have Michael Jordan?
I saw Space Jam 1 in the theater a few months ago.
Oh, no. Was it good?
It was still Space Jam, so you feel about that however you want to feel.
Everybody get up.
It's time to jam now.
Cool.
It's great. I also saw... I went and saw Fifth Element in the theater.
I'm jealous.
That was jealous. Great. What year was the first Star Wars film released?
77.
Oh, you got it. That's incredible.
Oh, what a guess.
What a guess that was.
I did it in my head. It was like it's either 77 or 79, but I'm pretty sure it's 77.
Fantastic.
Oh, no. The arms keep popping out.
Who saved Pandora in the hit movie Avatar?
That actor, Australian actor guy. The character's name?
No,
the actor. Name. Oh, I don't know. Is it Worthington? Sam Worthington?
There you go. There you go.
I don't even remember his character name, so.
I don't.
I do.
Corbin Dallas?
It's Jake Sully, I think. No?
Jake Sully.
Yeah, that's it. Oh, I gotta focus my picture again.
LeBron
James.
That sure. Fine.
I guess.
I don't care. It's fine, I guess.
See, all right, would anybody
Is it still
care
gonna
if
be
they do a
just the Looney
sequel?
Tunes? Is there gonna be new cartoon characters? Can like Batman cartoon be in it? He's a WB
Ah, dude,
cartoon.
you reckon it's gonna be the Lego Batman version of Batman
If
too?
they like open it up to have more than just the Looney Tunes in it, then I'm super down.
So it's gonna be like Roger Rabbit, and it's gonna have some Disney's.
Yeah, that's not what I meant, but sure. I just meant
Okay.
other WB properties, but
Like the Animaniacs.
sure, Animaniacs, Batman and Robin from the
Freakazoid.
animated series, Freakazoid, all those types
Oh,
of
dude, if they get
guys.
Freakazoid in that shit, that'd be sick.
Because come on, that's who this is going to appeal to. It's all the '90s kids.
Yeah, because technically, like, who is current Warner Brothers cartoon? Do they even have a current cartoon?
I don't know. Put the Tiny Toons in there too.
I'd put the Tiny Toons in for sure. That would be such a
Come on.
missed opportunity if they don't do that.
Just do it, dude.
Do it, Warner Brothers. Come on, you're listening.
Wow. If you got this one, it would be pretty impressive. What is the highest grossing film of the entire 50s?
The 50s?
Yeah. I'll give you the multiple choice.
Please, dude, because I have no idea.
A. Lady and the Tramp. B.
Nope.
Ben-Hur. C. The Ten Commandments. D. Peter Pan.
I don't even know any of those films came out in the 50s. I'm fucked. No, I don't know. Let's go Peter Pan. No. Let's go Ben-Hur.
The answer is A. Lady and the Tramp.
God damn it. Was that 50s?
Yep.
Dang, that's old.
Yep.
Did not know that. See? They even got it wrong.
Who played Detective Rick Deckard in Blade Runner?
Harrison Ford.
Boom, nailed it.
I don't even like that movie.
What is the dude's chosen sport in The Big Lebowski?
Bowling?
Yep. Look at you, man.
Another movie I didn't really care for. Oh, shit.
Hey, but you still figured it out. That's what's up.
They're dumb. They're dumb questions. They're easy, that's why.
Hugh Jackman and Christian Bale play rival magicians in what film?
That one movie. The one where they're magicians.
What's that one called?
I don't know. Someone's going to get it.
The Prestige.
That's the one.
Who voices the character of Lightning McQueen in Cars?
Owen Wilson?
Yeah. Nailing it out of the gate, bruh.
Well, I got the one previously wrong.
Killing it in the rap game.
What's on Netflix that you got to see?
What is
Someone on the chat says they got to see a film or something. I'd rather not. The new one?
Or Roger Rabbit?
Oh, Roger Rabbit. Yeah, that's one of the best.
What is the highest grossing Mafia-themed film? If you had a guess. Between A, The Untouchables, B, The Godfather,
I was going to say
C,
Godfather.
Goodfellas, or D, Casino?
I don't know. I was going to say Godfather.
The Untouchables. That was the one with Joe Pesci, I think.
That's cool. He was in Home Alone.
Yep.
And Lethal Weapon.
Yep. Nailing it.
It wasn't even a question.
Which film links actors Ralph Fiennes, Bill Murray, and Adrian Brody?
I have no idea.
It's a Wes Anderson movie.
No, I don't really like his film, so I'm not going to know.
Grand Budapest Hotel.
Does it? I like that movie.
Wow.
I didn't know they all starred in it. Did Adrian Brody star in that? Oh, wow. This arm's being such a bitch. No, I ain't going to get that in.
Moonrise Kingdom as well.
Were they all in that film? I did like Moonrise Kingdom. That was good.
Yeah.
I like that movie. It was a good one.
Did you like Election?
Honestly, I've watched it once and I don't really remember it.
Broderick in it?
I've watched it once and I don't remember it. Why was that them? Was that them also?
Witherspoon?
Was that them also?
What else? Yeah.
That was them also?
I can't think of any other ones he's done. Those are the only ones I could. Yeah, those are the only Wes Anderson movies I can think of off the top of my head. Of which I've seen only Grand Budapest Hotel, but I thought that was fine.
I like that movie. Moonrise Kingdom was also
the net
quite
is
good.
Starting to bug out. Maybe we should wrap it up.
Yep. We've gone for about 2 hours almost now. Thank you for joining us in episode 86 of Chipper Chat Live. We'll be back again next week, right? Yes? Are you there?
So,
I don't know if Wes is there anymore. Nope, looks like he's gone. Okay, he's joined the call again.
Did I get kicked from it?
No, you're here twice now.
That's confusing.
Yeah. All right. Let's boot. Let's boot then.
Right. We should draw on the spot some stuff, specifically for the episode. I've got some ideas for what we can draw next time.
Next time, cool. I mean, I did draw things that relate to the episode.
For sure, but I have something more specific in mind. Like we'll be drawing the same thing, kind of deal.
Okay.
So we'll try that on the next episode.
So we're again on the same time next week. So that's Wednesday, 7:30 p.m. PST, Pacific Standard Time. Whatever time that is for you guys, that's the time. For me, it's actually like noon. Thursday noon.
12:30.
So yeah, not Tuesdays. I don't know unless it's you're that far behind, but it's Wednesday for the US folks mostly.
Yeah. So till the next one, guys. We'll see you later. Stay chipper.
Stay chipper.
Creamy.
Stay creamy all the time.
We've got Wonder Woman coming up in like 2 weeks, so countdown to Wonder Woman. Maybe
hopefully by next episode, I've seen John Wick 2. Hopefully.
True that as well. But
so,
I'm Wonder Woman related on the next episode.
Oh, so you want to draw Wonder Woman related stuff next step?
I think so.
Okay, I think that works.
All right, so until the next one, guys.
Did you say anything? You kind of said nothing.
I did. I said stay chipper chaps, and I pointed at the camera.
Well, I didn't. It didn't come through, so you just said it then.
Right.
But...
Well, they just say it. They didn't hear it.
Until next time, folks. Stay chipper, chaps. All right. Peace, guys. Cheers for hanging.